The fall off is finally here. What will they say? What are they saying? What do you think? How y'all feel about this album? We gotta jump to some unpopular opinions. This album is definitely up for a discussion, y'all. Let's start the show.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the Renault Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice. They told me that less is simple.
This is Reset with me, Shaq. I am me, Shaq. What is happening with y'all good people, man? So J. Cole drops the Fall Off album, man. And yeah, you know, it took me a couple times to listen to it because I like to give perspective. And I'm sure some of what I'm about to say will change as we drift off, as they say, into the sunset, right? In other words, maybe in a couple of weeks after some more spins, people's perspective will change about the album. I think it's imperative that I touch upon the art form of this album before I give my critique that maybe some of y'all will not like. As a 90s hip hop head, right? The beat, the melody, the cadence, it had some of everything. His storytelling with Tupac and Big, and even trying to mirror their flow and cadence. I mean, I thought, yeah, J. Cole. Typical J. Cole. And when I say typical, nothing typical in that sense, but you know, he's gonna give you creativity. That's J. Cole in a nutshell. Nothing surprising. That's J. Cole in a nutshell. Shout out to his, you know, I Love Her Again. Another homage to the Commons of the world, who started off that type of angle where he's talking about hip hop with I Used to Love Her. Then you had Erykah Badu, Love of My Life. You know, I even seen Kanye did a version of this. So anytime you're paying homage in that sense, it's beautiful, man. Because hip hop is something to be told in a story form. And J. Cole touched upon that. I see where he was going with the album. You know, he didn't necessarily want to jump out and give you I'm gonna explain through 5 tracks why I apologize to Kendrick Lamar, etc., etc. He really kept it in the prism of what core hip hop is to him and to a lot of us. So from the art form perspective, bravo, J. Cole. Bravo. But, and I do mean but, pause. We've heard this before. I've heard this before. This almost bled in the same ilk or cloth of KOD. If I'm wrong, I know y'all gonna kill me in the comment section. Keep in mind, I'm not even somebody that hated J. Cole for apologizing, just was very disappointed. Very disappointed because, as you can see, Kendrick has been, you feel me, capitalizing on this Drake beef that's like 2 years ago, still getting Grammys off of it, still on a motion that hasn't stopped. And I have never seen that in the world of beef in hip hop, where the beef is literally carrying over your career. People forgot about Kendrick at his inception in terms of what he was giving us. Now it's more, and you guys can kill me, even though he did have different gang references, this is what he so-called is being carpeted with. A brush of the rugged West Coast, I'm down for my set image. That's the image that I get of Kendrick today. Didn't take away from his writing. Excellent. You know, excellent craft that Kendrick displayed in that beef with Drake. It was excellent. But I'm just saying, that beef seemingly has carried over the career. It's like it's really holding it up for a lot of new fans that probably was not into a Poetic Justice, a Loyalty album, things like that. You know, Good Kid, Mad City, like that type of stuff. There's a lot of people that was not on Kendrick's, you know, bandwagon. Now they are. So in that regard, J. Cole wasn't trying to give us any type of explanations. He was just giving us typical Jermaine, you know. I'm a hip hop head. I'm gonna keep it 90s vibe. And he did that, but I was somewhat disappointed because this J. Cole I've heard before. And if you're a J. Cole fan like me from his, you know, first mixtape, I'm just saying, y'all, like, I heard this before. I get it. You know, he's gonna give you the typical, you know, hip hop is in a weird position, which it is. And, you know, like the line he said, you know, you'll shoot at your ops, but you'll run from the cops. Like, I get this J. Cole already. I already know this. I heard this before. It doesn't hurt for him to drop this type of album because hip hop is in a state of despair. It is. But when people say that, I think you guys are only saying that because you're not looking for the people that are keeping the art form of hip hop, keeping the storytelling alive, has the content, has the bars. You guys are not looking for those guys because as long as they're not on the billboards and they're not being marketing with the trends and the TikTok eras of the world, nobody's looking for them. So when you're saying disingenuously that hip hop is dead, I think a lot of y'all contribute to it because you're not looking for the people that are dropping gems, you know, that don't have the big names of the marketing team to push them. This is what hip hop was about, that we all had our favorites that maybe nobody knew. That's what hip hop used to be. It wasn't just a popularity contest. And J. Cole, as hard as you try to fight against being the, you know, well-known rapper, the commercialized rapper, you are in that realm. It's the same way that I felt when Kendrick initially was trying to fight against that type of acknowledgement. But then the Drake beef started and he embraced the rugged vibes, you know, the rugged characterizations about himself. He embraced it and he was unapologetic. That's what I wanted from J. Cole. I wanted a unapologetic J. Cole in terms of, I want to just rap. It ain't about just the same old message that I'm not like you other niggas and, you know, to a certain degree, I'm better than you niggas. And we're not talking about his rhymes. We're talking about what I represent. I'm not with the degeneracy. I get all of that, but I heard it before. So the hip hop head in me will tell you this is a great album and time will make it possibly a classic album. But from someone looking in and want to put aside being a big J. Cole fan and just a hip hop person that wanted to see something different, I didn't get that. But maybe y'all can tell me different. Let me get your opinions in the comment section. Please don't be afraid to give it all. You feel me? Give it all. Just give me y'all raw reactions to this album. Again, this album, I know it may change in time, but just give me your raw perspective about what y'all thought when y'all heard the album. Again, if you didn't listen to the entire thing, please do not comment in this video. And I say that respectfully because I really want to know people's opinions that actually listen to the entire album. But for me, it was pretty much the same J. Cole, nothing new, nothing different, nothing amazing essentially. But this is Reset with me, Shaq. Hopefully we can reset together and I'll meet you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm holla.